Hey guys, it's Peggy with I'mLosingItToday.com, and we are here with our Friday session with Angie Frame, and she is from Grandma Zook's.
Way to go!
I'm getting it. Grandma Zook's Produce, and she has got cinnamon rolls in the oven, and it is smelling good in here right now.
That's the idea.
So too bad we can't send that through on our video, but so for our third session, we have talked about, and if you guys missed it, you go back to the Wednesday and Monday sessions, and Angie was showing us how to roll out dough on the Wednesday session, and she kind of gave a history of how you started the business, why you started the business, and it sounds like it's a love for your past history. It's not something you just kind of, I'm going to do this, but you've been on this property. You said your husband 4 generations. So it's definitely a love of family, and I know you're a very family-oriented person, and she has 4 boys, and actually one I just heard was getting married this summer.
Very exciting
So
stuff.
she's going to get a daughter. I'm very excited.
Having my first girl. Very exciting.
Wait till you become grandma, though.
I know.
Oh, I'm going to not say that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's a couple years.
That's a few years down the road, but I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's an awesome thing.
I'm too young to be a grandma.
Well,
I can't be a grandma.
yeah, but you can run around with them.
Okay, all right.
Why do you think I still run? God, my husband and I were supposed to go to the gym yesterday, and I'm like, can we just skip? He goes, you want to be able to. I said, Greg, I'm a grandma. I don't need to keep working out. He said, yeah, but you want to be able to run around those grandkids. So we went, and I did it.
All right.
But, so you said you open up again April the 2nd?
Yeah,
Is that
April 1st falls on a Sunday, and we are closed on Sunday. The first year we were open about half the year on Sunday, and I just had no peace about it. First of all, for a long time I just said we needed a day off, but we don't. It's Lord's Day, we go to church,
right?
And there was a lot of people around here that couldn't quite get that, and I understand it's not trying to force it on anybody else.
Right.
But I could not sit here in the house and watch them be busy out there and feel like I couldn't, I wasn't going to go help them. You know, everybody's got off work on Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, my kids and my husband.
Yeah, and
so,
you need a day of rest.
Yeah.
I mean, and if your customers learn that, then they'll know they have to get in here on Saturday, or they can come by on Monday. And
well, after our second year, I realized we actually had a small amount of growth between our first and second year, and that was being closed on Sundays. So I was expecting a loss, and it wasn't. So I believe the Lord blessed that. So
absolutely.
So sorry if we're closed on Sunday and that's a hindrance, but get here Saturday.
That's right. Saturday she has everything, and I'm sure it's pretty busy here on Saturday. So,
Yeah.
Well, are you doing anything new and special this year?
Yeah. When we have our downtime, it gives me a little bit of time to refocus and figure out what worked and what didn't. And so far, the only thing that I can find that didn't work was crepes. I love crepes.
Oh.
And it was just one of those things that it was kind of sporadic that people would ask for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they do take a lot of time. And one thing for sure, when people stop here, they're in a hurry, especially in the morning, they're on their way to work. It's better to have something you don't have to wait for. Like breakfast sandwiches, we make them ahead. We do like 6 at a time. Oops, got cinnamon rolls. Wait 1 second.
We have cinnamon rolls in the oven. We are in a working kitchen.
Yeah, sorry. So we would make up the sandwiches 6 at a time, and then people pick them up, and they're not quite done. Pick them up and go. And crepes just didn't work out. So we might keep the crepe iron and just do them on just Saturdays or something.
Yeah, because I love crepes.
I love crepes.
And do you do it with the fruit?
And that was the thing. It changed with the season. So you're having strawberries or blueberries or peaches, and then we sell Nelson's ice cream. So then you had Nelson's ice cream in there.
So it'd be more like a dessert.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I can see a lot of your morning business during the week is probably stop in, grab a coffee, and just to let you know, she said she just bought a very nice commercial cappuccino machine.
Yeah, at the top of the line. That was our big purchase. Every year we do something really big. Last year we spent, the first year we bought a tractor trailer for refrigeration. The next year we poured a concrete floor and did walls on the market. And this year we bought a cappuccino or an espresso maker. So we're going to have, it's top of the line. It's beautiful. I wanted to make that jump from just being, just happened to be a market that sells coffee to we want to be the coffee stop. Yeah. So, I mean, it goes with cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls and coffee, come on.
Yeah. So she will be offering wonderful cappuccinos. I'm just gonna have to come over here.
Yeah.
Maybe that can Greg and I are. He's off on Mondays.
Come
that
on
could
down.
be our little
Yeah.
Monday adventure because we usually. Well, you know,
Yeah.
we're kind of weird. We go down 23 in Amish country almost every Monday.
Hey, it's not weird to me. I'm up there all the time. But we'll sell local coffee. We've been selling Twin Valley coffee since we opened, which is
That's
a local
good
roaster.
coffee.
And then we also, this year, we'll be selling One Village Coffee, which is actually it's near you, like Sourton.
Yeah, well, that's kind of behind
Yeah.
more.
So we'll be selling their coffee as well. It's delicious. I just got a bunch of samples and it's awesome. So we'll be having that. And then also the fruit, the juices and the smoothies. When I bought the juicer, we have a huge commercial juicer. It's a NutriFaster, and that was a huge expense, and I was a little nervous about buying it. And that has been huge. I mean, our produce moves so much faster because we make so much juice. People come in and buy a half gallon of juice, either V8 or it's not even V8. I mean, we put so much stuff in it. It's tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, garlic. Everything that we sell locally, and if people want organic, we do organic, but we're finding that people want local over organic. So we do the juices and the smoothies. So this year we're adding new items to our menu. You can get stuff to order, but we find that a lot of people come in, they want to see a menu because they don't know what goes together or they don't have their favorite juice. So the juices and the smoothies, and we're also, the smoothies we have done with just milk, yogurt, almond milk or coconut milk, and this year we're going to add more protein powder, vanilla, chocolate. We do a peanut butter, but just adding some more options to that to get things, to get people that are really into that
Protein shakes.
More options.
Yeah, because a lot of times that's all I'll have is a shake in the morning.
People, you know, it's great for weight loss. Excuse me one second. People that are, health conscious and trying to lose weight, they're coming in on one day for a cinnamon roll, and then the next day they're coming in for a juice.
Right.
So it's we try to have something for everybody.
Yeah, I think that's important too because smoothies are very popular, and I make them at home a lot and throw the peanut butter's got a lot of the protein in there, and then if the protein powder, then and it'll last me till lunchtime.
Right.
And it's easy.
Right, and I'm no dummy. I mean, I understand. People can stop in and have a cinnamon roll. They can have, we make homemade sandwiches on homemade bread. You have to be mixing it up. You can't just have all the carbs unless you've just been blessed with awesome metabolism, which I have not. So I need to be conscientious. I need to have a juice for breakfast. I need
to have the good. So you can get the cinnamon rolls, but you can also get the very healthy.
It's a balance.
It's a good balance. It sounds like it's a little bit for anybody.
It is.
It's whatever your heart desires. I'm sure she can have it here for you. So, and it says, can people with dietary restrictions come to your market?
We can. We do. It is constantly morphing because. Paleo, I didn't even know about paleo 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But then people would come in and they're like, there are so many people that are allergic to milk, allergic to eggs, allergic to things that we eat every day. So we have figured out how to make paleo carrot cake, and it is better than regular carrot cake.
Right.
So we normally do those things by order. Just because, again, they are delicious, but they need to be eaten fresh, and they are expensive to make because the ingredients, it's whole foods and not processed, and so it is more expensive when you're baking with almond flour as opposed to wheat. So, I mean, we are constantly adding new items, and if somebody comes in, we will try to meet your needs. We had a gentleman come in, and his son had just been diagnosed. I mean, he couldn't eat like anything. So when I say anything, I mean like eggs, milk, wheat, like anything that you would make a sweet out of.
Yeah.
But there are these great flourless torts that you can make. And I mean, I make ice cream out of just fruit. I have a juicer that you put frozen fruit in, and it just comes out the most beautiful sorbet. And there's nothing else in it. It is just fruit.
Wow.
But it's the way it chops it up.
Right.
So, I mean, there are things that you can do when you've got restrictions. People need to feel normal.
Right.
You can't allow your dietary...
Because that's depressing. You go somewhere and you can't eat this. And I've noticed, I've never had an issue with dairy. And I've noticed that now... It's probably because I'm getting old.
You're not old. Mature.
I don't know, but I knew I could, like, milk will just hurt my stomach now.
Right.
So I have to go to lactate milk or whatever. And I've never had an issue with that before. You know, it's so funny because there's so many people now that have such dietary restrictions like gluten and allergic to nuts and all of that. And as a child, we never heard that. Like, my daughter worked in a daycare for a brief time. They weren't even allowed to bring peanut butter into the daycare because of that.
And it's real stuff. I mean,
it is.
People,
and I thought,
I don't have the answers as to why all of a sudden it's that way, but
I don't know if, you know, when we were kids, if the kids were walking around with their stomachs hurting, but nobody
cared.
Nobody really knew why. So,
no, I have no idea.
but so that's great to hear. So guys, just, you know, she does cinnamon rolls, she does that. But if you have dietary restrictions, I think Angie's got a little bit of something for everybody. It sounds like. So if you're a very health conscious person and you want to have, you know, very health conscious foods, you can get that. If you want to splurge and have the cinnamon rolls or whatever, you can get that. So it just sounds like it's a little bit for. There's no reason you couldn't buy.
There is no reason that you can't stop and
and you can't have a good cappuccino.
Right.
I definitely will be here after April to get my cappuccino. So
good deal. Well, I'll get you fixed up here with a cinnamon roll. They just came out of the oven. I guess I could show what they look like, but these were experimental, and so now these don't look like normal. But I'm just trying different stuff in the test kitchen. So this is not exactly beautiful.
If they taste like,
but they're going to
smell.
taste good. So good deal.
All right. Well, look, I have enjoyed this session with Angie so much. And, you know, guys, do come by and check it out and give them the exact location again.
We're
missed it.
At 1205 Pottstown Pike. It's at the intersection of 401 and 100 in Ludwig's Corner. But you can also go to my website, which is grandmazooks.com, and sign up for our monthly newsletter. Or you can just get on Facebook, and it's Grandma Zook's Bakery and Produce. And you can check out what we're doing there. It's a little quiet for the next 4 weeks until we open up. I guess 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
It's almost March.
Yeah.
March 1st is Thursday.
Yep.
Wow.
So stop in, check it out.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Take
Bye.
care.